everybody. So glad to have you join me today. We're going to have a little bit of fun. Do you like my hat? What kind of hat do I have on? It's a witch's hat. It's my witch's hat. Does that kind of give you an idea as to what we're going to be talking about today? Do you see my fun little things I have over here? Look at this little thing. This is what we're going to make today. It's a little witch with a little candle for a nose, a tea light we call those. That's kind of cool, isn't it? So I think we're going to start with that first, and then I have a fun book that we're going to read. So the things that we need today to make our craft is a cup, and I have a styrofoam cup, and that works really well. If you have a paper cup, that would work really good. I used a plastic cup, and that didn't turn out as well. So a paper cup or a styrofoam cup works really well. A plate or something maybe to put your paint on, to pour your paint onto. We're going to use some green paint. I've got washable green paint here. Scissors to cut some paper. We have construction paper. I have white and black, orange, yellow, and green, just to have a few different varieties. Going to need a glue stick, something to paint with, a paintbrush of some sorts, a tea light. If you don't have a tea light, it's okay because we can adapt to that just with some construction paper. But a tea light if you have one, some markers, and maybe a pencil or a pen too. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint our cup. We need to paint it green like our cup over there, our green cup. So we're going to shake up our paint. Shake, 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 shake. Now your witch doesn't have to be green. It could be purple. It could be blue. Maybe she's red. But the one I'm making is green. We're going to squeeze some paint onto our plate. I'm going to get those out of the way. We're going to take our paintbrush, and we're just going to dab some paint on our brush. And we're going to start painting our cup. Paint, paint, paint. I should have a song about painting. That would be fun. Do you guys have a song about painting? This is the way we paint our cups. Paint our cups, paint our cups. That's just silly. Now, you don't have to paint the top of it. I did not paint the top up here with my other one, but you're welcome to. It doesn't matter. It's totally up to you. I'm going to go around and paint it all really quick like. Paint, paint, paint. Green paint. Can't sing the song Am I Blue, I guess. We'll just sing the song Am I Green? I wonder what color is everybody's favorite color. My favorite color is blue, but my next favorite color would probably be green, actually. I like green. Go around and do the bottom part here. All right. Whoops, missed a spot. Does it look pretty good? Did I do a good job? All right, now it's wet, so we're going to want to let that dry. I want to sit and let that dry. Look, this time I'll paint the top. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo. All right, so we got it all painted. All painted. We're going to set that aside. Whoop. We're going to set our paint aside, and I touched that cup and it was wet. It's always good to have some wipes or some paper towels around in case you get a little messy. I tend to get a little messy when I paint. All right, so we're done with the paint. You can put that aside in your paint brushes. All right, next thing we want to do is we're going to make the hat. So I take some black construction paper. You don't need very much. We don't even need all this. What I'm going to do with this piece of construction paper is actually fold it in half. Fold. Is this the hamburger or the hot dog? Hannah taught me this somewhere, and I don't remember what they're called. I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm just going to rip it. You can cut it, but maybe you can just rip it. So we have a piece like that. Now, what we're going to do is we want our long brim of the hat, like this part of our hat, my hat up here that sticks out. we want to make that part first, but we're going to use it by using the long end of our paper here. And it doesn't have to be very big. It's not very big. So I'm just going to cut a strip. About so big. Look, but we're going to keep this. But there's the bottom of our hat, like my hat. Now we're just going to cut a triangle out of this one. It can be as big or as small as you want. I'm going to see if I can make it a little bigger than my last one. There, now I have a triangle. Now we need to glue them together. We're going to glue those together. So we've got to get our glue stick. And I'm going to put it on the bottom of my hat, have the pointy side up, and we're just going to put glue right on the bottom of our hat. Whoops. There we go. And we're going to stick our brim of our hat right to the bottom there. Now we have part of our hat. Now if you want, you can do like I did and add a little rim to it, a little color to it. I think this time I'm going to do green. And we again don't need very much paper. You just want to cut a small section. Cut, cut, cut. All right, set that aside. Now we don't need all of this. I suppose you could do and put it across there. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that. We could do that instead of doing that one up there. If you want to do a shorter one, you can glue it on and then maybe even just wrap it around. Or you can cut those ends off, whatever works for you. Okay? Oh, maybe I like that even better. So there's a couple different options for you. You can glue it on at the bottom and then go all the way across. I think I'll do that. So we're going to take our glue stick. I need to turn that up a little bit. Put glue all the way across the bottom, our strip of green here, or whatever color you choose to use. All right, and then we're just going to put it right across the bottom of our hat. Oops. There we go. All right, now we have our witch's hat. Yay! Our witch's hat. It's coming on. Now we need to make some hair. Our witch has to have some hair. So I'm going to use orange. Again, you could use whatever color you want, but I'm going to use orange. Kind of goes along with our story we're reading today. And we don't need all this paper. So I'm going to save it, and I'm going to fold it in half. And we're going to just use half of this piece of paper. Then we can save the other half and use it for another project. Or maybe you want to make more than one witch. And then I'm just going to cut a section. We don't want our hair too long. We're just going to cut another rectangle. Work on our shapes here. And I got a square and a rectangle. And we're going to save the square. And we're just going to take this rectangle and we're going to cut some strips out of it. Like that. One strip. You can do like 6 or 7 or 8. However much hair you want your witch to have. You can make it as thick or as thin as you want. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do 7. 7. All right, so now I have 7 little strips of paper. Okay. We're going to put some glue, just a little bit of glue on one end, just up at the top. We don't want to glue the whole thing, just at the top. Then we're going to take our witch's hat, and you want to glue this to the back of the hat, not in front where you put your colored paper at. You want to put it at the back. And you don't want to put it right in the middle. You want to put them off to the side. Because this is where the face is going to be. So we want to make sure we leave room for the face of our witch. So we just want our hair on the outside. So let's glue some more. do a couple here. You can put it on wherever you want, if it's straight down or if it's off to the side and crooked. Witch's hair maybe sometimes is a little crazy and wild. Kind of like when you wake up in the morning, your hair's kind of crazy and wild, I bet, some of you. Or do you wake up in the morning and you have perfectly straight, beautiful hair? I don't. Pastor Craig doesn't. His hair's crazy in the mornings. All right, we got 2 more pieces to glue on. 1 and, whoops, glue's sticking to my finger. And 2. All right. That one's getting kind of close to the center. I better move it off to the side a little bit. All right, so there is our witch's hat and hair. And then what we're going to do is we're going to glue that on the cup. Now this cup I just painted while you were here is still wet. I'm getting my fingers with paint on it. So before I started, I have another cup that I painted that's already dry. So we're going to use that cup. And we're going to glue our witch's hat on. But first, before we do that and get too far, what you need to do is take a pencil or a pen. I've got a pen here. And we're going to poke a little hole where our nose is going to come out at. Now, if you don't have a tea light like these are called tea lights, little candles. If you don't have these, they work on batteries. You can just glue on a nose. You can cut out a colored piece of paper. And you can glue on a nose like that, okay? And that would be the witch's nose. But we're going to do a tea light. So we're going to take our pen and we're going to poke a little hole right in the middle there. And you kind of want to get it to go in a little bit because those tea lights kind of are kind of fat, okay? All right, so then, let's save that for last. So let's glue our witch's hat on. So take your hat, and we're gonna glue on the back side, because we want it on the back. We're gonna glue right here between the hair, where the hair is at. We're gonna put glue right between the hair. Glue, glue, glue. Now we don't have to do all of this. We don't have to do the whole hat. Just down here, because this is going to stick up above the cap. Okay, now we're going to take it and we're going to stick it on our cup. I gotta put it right where the hole's at. Gotta get the hole. Don't do what I did and put it on the wrong side. All right, glue the witch's hat on. All right, now our witch, she needs some eyes yet, doesn't she? All right, let's get some paper. Let's get some white paper. You could use googly eyes. That would be fun. If you have big googly eyes, you could put on there. I don't have any googly eyes. Could not find my googly eyes. I don't know where they are. They disappeared. So, an easy way to make 2 of something that you want kind of exactly the same is to take a piece of paper and fold it in half. Now our eyes are not going to be this big, so you could take a smaller piece of paper even. Fold it in half and then cut out 2 circles. Cut out 1 circle and you'll end up with 2 circles. You make them any size you want. Look at there. I have 2. I only made 1 cut, but I have 2 circles. How awesome is that? All right. Now we're going to get our markers. And I'm going to use a green marker for her eyes. And we're just going to make a little green in the center of them. A little green circle. And color it in. I'll show you in just a second. Get it done. Circle, color it in. And then we're going to take a black marker. So there's our 2 eyes. Colored in with a little bit of green. And then we're going to take a little black marker and put a little black dot in the middle of each of the green spots. One black dot. All right, now we gotta glue our eyes on. So let's get our glue stick again. Gotta love our glue sticks. And we're gonna glue our eyeballs on right underneath the hat, but above the nose, the hole for the nose. There's one eyeball and two eyeballs. Now she's got two eyes. But wait, she needs a mouth so she can cackle and go, ah, wicked witch! Wah! Can you cackle like a witch? That's what witches do, they cackle. So we need to put a mouth on. Should we have it smiling? Should we have her mouth open a little? Give her. All right, look, now she's got a mouth. All right, now the fun part. If you have a tea light, we're going to put our nose in. So I got it turned on. We're going to stick it in. And we're going to poke it right through that hole there. Might have to roll it around a little bit. Poke it in there. Mush it through. And now she's got a nose. Do you like our little witch? You're going to have to come up with a name for your witch. I think I'll name this one Hazel. Hazel's a good witch name, don't you think? So those are just a fun little craft. How about we read a story about a very brave witch that looks very similar to this little craft we just made. A little brave witch. All right, gotta give me a minute because we gotta move some things here. Gotta get to our story. All right, here's our story. The very brave witch. Let's see, which way should I move this? Very Brave Witch. By Allison McGee and Harry Bliss. Oh look, there's a cat on a broom flying into the moon. Cat on a broom. You're not going to believe this. Look at that. Look at the little dragon. He's saying, you're not going to believe this. The cat's walking the dragon. There's a witch. One other witch. 3 witches? I don't know. That looks like a kind of scary place to be. You're not going to believe this. I wonder what we're not going to believe. Oh, poof! I'm a witch! Look, it kind of looks like the witches we just made with the green face and the black hat and the orange hair. She's a witch. She changed herself into a witch. My favorite holiday? Well, what do you think? That's right, Halloween. Ooh, she's going fast on her broom, even the cat's on it. I think that's probably where she lives, along with the other witches. Well, we're going to turn our book here. It says, I love the decorations. Oh my goodness. Look at the decorations. They got skeletons. They got pumpkins. They've got bats and spiders. Some ghosts and bats. Oh my goodness. Bats and spiders and skeletons. Oh my. And I especially love the costumes. Oh my goodness, look at all the costumes they have. Looks like they got Frankenstein, got an alien, they've got some masks down here too. And look, the witch is making a mask or a costume over there. She loves the costumes. You might not believe this, but most witches are afraid of humans. Did she say humans? Oh my, they are afraid of humans, aren't they? Well, why? Because, well, humans aren't green. You seen how all of them are green? She's saying humans, they don't like humans because they're not green. I'm not afraid though. I've done my research. Here are the facts. Strange, but true. Most humans are afraid to fly. Ooh, flying might be kind of fun, but I'd definitely be afraid to fly. Most humans do not wear pointy hats. Look, he's got a baseball cap on. She's got kind of a top hat type of thing. He's got a stocking cap on or a hood on. Humans are rarely known to cackle. Humans say, ho, 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 ho. Witches, they cackle. They kind of go like, that's what witches do. Nothing too bad, except, the green thing. Those are some interesting facts. It's time for this brave witch to take a closer look. Hang on, kitty. We're going in. Look, she's on her broom with her kitty, and the other witches are going, no, where are you going? Come back. But if you look over here, they've got a little town that she's going to fly to, I bet. Listen, what's that I hear those humans saying? Trick a tree? No one can trick a tree like me. Look, they're all out in their costumes. She thinks they say trick or tree. So she thinks she's going to trick a tree. Swoop! Vroom! Zoom! She's going all around the tree. Yikes! Uh-oh. She fell off her broom. Got a little too crazy. But look who's here. We've got some kids in some costumes there. They saw the whole thing. Are you okay? A real human? Sweet costume. All of these think that she's just like them. But really, she's a witch. That was quite a spill. I'm being touched by a human hand. Remember, witches don't like humans. They're scared of them. But she said she wasn't. I've always dreamed of flying. Flying? She thought humans were afraid to fly. But this one wants to fly. Have I got a treat for you? Hop on! Oh my, look! What are they gonna do? Some witches, the very brave ones, are not afraid of humans. And some humans, the very brave ones, are not afraid to fly. Happy Halloween! Oh my, look, they're on their broom flying, and the other witches are going, oh my goodness! What is she doing? So that was our story of a very brave witch. And look how it goes along with the witches that we made as a craft. How fun is that? All right, whoops, Hazel, don't fall down. I hope that you enjoyed our story time today. Don't forget that we have a door decorating contest going on. So go and decorate the front of your doors. Send me a picture, whether it be a scary decorations you put up or just something fall and pretty. Send me your pictures at h2gokids@gmail.com. And then we're going to have a contest, and we're going to see, and someone's going to win a $25 gift certificate to Pizza Hut. Everybody loves pizza, right? What a great thing. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this show today, and we'll see you next week. Bye.